Shalom, family. Glory be to God and blessed be the Lamb. Let's jump right into it. Let's disperse the media, the legacy media, and cable media, the ones that's been around since the beginning and the new beginning, meaning the cable era, which brought 5 or 6 different other news sources other than basic TV. And over the years, well, at least since I was 8 or 9, wow, that's some cold-blooded shit there. For the government to hide the fact of your death and what they say is valor and honor, yet they hide it from us so that we may not honor you. We know no thing of your valor. That's a low blow. But that ain't what we're talking about. We're talking about the media. Look at the legacy media. It's the last of the dinosaurs. The last of the dinosaurs in snap. I've seen it do it. But again, I'm off the beaten path. So we watch them tell lie after lie after lie. When they are forced to speak on something that they don't want to speak on, then they lie. And let me tell you what the definition of a lie is. Telling you the whole truth, then they're lying. If they're keeping something from you and they know it, then they're lying. Those are the definitions for what the truth is for the purposes of this argument. It is anymore because they're part of a corporation. See, when they put bullshit out back in the 60s, they didn't have a viable product. Business failed like anything else. But when one corporation owned all of the news stations, then nobody fails. Hardly anyone that gets fired. In fact, they learn to do exactly as they are told to do. I mean, I look at the gods of war alone and see, I don't know how some of them that just sit there night after night after night after night after night after goddamn night deep. And they do this unabashedly every night, all day, every night. Told what to do, when to do it, what to say. And on cable network and the legacy news media, because they're all owned by the same people. If you think I'm lying, turn it on channel or whatever and see what they're talking about. And look at the time. It's 11:15, for example. Now, flip on a whole nother station. I guarantee you that they talking about the exact same thing at the exact same time. How can this is way up in the ranks, so I'm not surprised when the people on the street do it. If the people who make 6-figure salaries do it, should they be any different? It must be, hey, it must be some kind of gain in it because they make 6 figures and they wear $1,000 suits, $1,000 skirt suits, if you know what I mean, women's suits. Sometimes I can see I mean, especially on a high def TV, you can see the expensiveness in the threading of that suit. I mean, they lost their job. The people who they worked for as talking heads, they had just decided they were just going to do something different this year. We just got to let you go. It ain't nothing you did. We just got to, we're going to do some reorganizing. Unless you want that 3 a.m. slot. Nobody wants that one. But they've migrated over here. Now, here's the problem. Here's where the conflict starts amongst social, not the old Boston Tea Party, but the Tea Party of the early 2000s. Remember that? Well, this is them. all grown up. I'm talking about the political wing that the media wing that's now migrating into the social media environment with that same ideology that they were espousing for the legacy news media and the cable network news and media that they got rid of them for in the first place because it had no more value. It not as something marketable. It had no more value. This is just what you worth. But anyway, that's another argument. They migrated over to social media with right wing ideologies. They come dressed in plaid shirts in the fall with dickies and khakis on as they sip on coffee at what is presumptively their dining room table, or maybe it's their breakfast nook. You know, a lot of these rich folks have a breakfast nook. Hey man, I'm just jabbing at you. This ain't got nothing to do with class. It has to do with ideology. But I just couldn't help but notice how you live. And then you have another has to give them plausible deniability. And what that means is, I know your ass did it. I just can't prove it. But you know I know, don't you? That's what that means. Plausible deniability. You can think it all the hell you want it until you get your ass. You better find some evidence. So now they're over here. Another one sits around with a damn funny, a funny sounding name that don't even seem like it's really a white guy. And I mean, here's where I draw the line. See, I'm going to respect you for your political ideology. We all have one that's into politics. We have a bent. We all have a political bent. Some left, some right, some can be misconceived as being extreme, others are liberal. It's all the kinds of political bents. It's America. You think as you will, and you can speak as you will. But you got to draw the line somewhere. See, I respect you because of your color, the blonde hair and the blue eyes to match. I told you I'm going to have fun with you today. I'm going to have fun with you. Okay? I'm not speaking this from a position of malice or not even envy. And I can't help but notice that wherever these type of men go, well, really, it's all, man, we going to go into it, man. You just hold on a minute. I'm not going to be biting my tongue. I will be nice as possible about the word choice. But I'm going to say it because we're running out of time again. You may not know it, but you ain't got no time for no more bullshit. Guns and a sense of entitlement. I have a right to um, the making of documents like Manifest Destiny. Y'all don't know what that, the document Manifest Destiny is some white guys getting together and they couldn't explain how messed up in the head that they are. So what they came up with is whatever we have done or what we will do shall be manifested as our destiny. So let's take that and let's extrapolate it just another step out. Your destiny has turned out to be death, slavery. As long as it don't hurt us, we don't care. We really don't, because your ideology is just like anyone else's. And also, yours is dying, and so are you. So when you die, your ideology goes with you. Should I explain to you all of the ways that you're already dying as a white supremacist? And we ain't even had to lift a finger. You you are self-destructive. All you got to do at this rate is move out your way. You will surely kill yourself in your effort to never die. Ain't that some hell of an irony? Some hell of a always been. You talking to something that has always been. Shut up. It only got this way when you showed up. And your term of always is a few generations. Unless you write it down. Yes, you write it down. So we ain't gonna be calling it MAGA. We're gonna call it what it is, make America great again. Well, let's make some bitch great again. Set the standard, set the bar, and let's all go to work. You ain't saying nothing but a word. If it pleases God, it will please me. Trust me. Issues. But anyway, here's my point. Right-wing political show host. I mean, you don't believe in anything. You do understand this, right? You don't believe in anything. See, I've followed and watched you for a long time, and I respected you on your ideological beliefs. But now that I see that you can be bought or you can be threatened, then there's no real reason to fucking respect you anymore. You are just like the rest. I'm moving to start calling you by name. And I've let so many people make it. I let so many people make it. And to be fair, you normally keep us out of it. That's between white and white. Got nothing to do with us. If you conservatives want to slaughter all of the liberals, then y'all should tell us where the battlefield is, and we won't be there. We simply won't be there. It's y'all fight. Besides, we're not really Americans like that, but that's beside the point too. They are going to poison social media. Poison it. Just like they did with YouTube. Happen. Like it wasn't happening. How can a grown ass man sit there and see what he see and look at his own kids and say anything else besides what it is? You're a shield. A shield, a bought and paid for shield, just like the politicians running their ass around here acting like they leading somebody somewhere when what they really doing is leading somebody else somewhere with a whole bunch of money while they rule over you. And if you step out of the lines of this, then they'll call a popo on you, get you thrown in jail, pulled in front of a judge. The next 15 years or 5 years or whatever, he done got, I mean, off the charge. You deprive the state of this. Hey, man, this is just some ugliness, man. Who's not paying for this shit? Who's not paying for it? But anyway, again, off the beaten path. They are poisoning social media, or at least trying to. Listen, we don't want to even argue with you. You are so right about everything that you say. Everything. Okay? So just leave us out of it. And by all means, leave me out of it. Don't ever speak my name. Ever. Ever. Not and it, bye-bye. HLN, bye-bye. That's what will happen. You can try it, but there will be repercussions. I won't think twice. I won't think twice. And they know this. But back to what I was saying, because I don't want this to get to be like it's a threatening situation when it's really not even close to that. Not even close to that. Just leave us out of it. We ain't got nothing to do with you. Let me tell you something. Right wing. So, man, what y'all mama them, daddy them, or grandpa them are teaching y'all? Anyway, about black people. What do you think? Man, I don't like daddy trying to explain some facts to you. See? You can't kick the problem out your house because it's in your head. You see? Are you getting it now? Are you getting it? Good deal. You too smart by half. I told them out that they was wrong about you. They said that you were too stubborn to get it. That you're gonna have to die. And I said, well, fine. But then I noticed that the man who said that only walking through fire, and it angers them because they have their own. But I have to go to work the next morning. I got to read what they say on this piece of paper. Sell my soul, a paltry sum. But at least I get to go home to my big ass house and my beautiful wife, quote unquote, and my dog and my picket fence and my lights is on and it's food in my closet size pantry. What a trade-off. But at the end of this is death. And that's what's different this time. That's what's different. So like anyone else, one was less pro being ate, but smoke blowed up people's asses. See, that's why I be still. I let nobody blow no smoke up there. I've been known to stand flatly along the wall to avoid one getting anywhere near me with a smoky mouth, filling my head with bullshit. But there they are, blowing smoke up people's derrieres. And the people accept this smoke. Oh man, as former anyway, man. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna get up off you because I can't respect you no more. I've already given you too much time. I mean, time has value. You're not even worth the value that I've given you in this audio because now we know that you're like, don't believe in the shit out your mouth. You don't believe in MAGA. You don't believe in right-wing politics. You don't believe in any of the shit that's came out your mouth since you've been over in social media. What you believe in is that dollar bill. Don't make me call you by name because your faces are starting to pop into my head now, one by one. That I'm talking about, not that new age shit. Conservatism means I want to keep shit just like it is. Conservatism, not that new stuff where it means stealing people land, killing them, and you know what the new conservatives do? We have other names for them. We have other names for them, but we won't be going there today. I'm just saying we don't care. Understand this. Whatever anybody does, whatever anyone says, from here on out simply does not matter. Not one act, not one word. All you have is money, that which you've given to each other, while at the same time making sure others never have enough. Therefore, giving you power of fucking above them. An extra dollar, an extra ounce of power. Extra $5, 5 more ounces of power. They even have it on wholesale sometime. Shit, once you up into the 600 figures, you just buying whatever you want. You get it wrong or right. Paying whoever you want for whatever you want. And again, we don't behoove you this activity. Money buys what money buys. Make a good representation of Fox News at this point. I mean, at least when they lie, they just stick to it. When they can't stick to it, they'll make it a joke. Something like that. But you, on the other hand, I mean, to be walking east and then spin around on your heels after talking to that man now, and now you're walking west with a new song in your mouth and a white envelope in your hand. And here's what you're willing to trade off. Stories. The truth of the victims who've been it though they have the FBI or the HPD or the locals knocking on my door talking about that last line that I just made. It would be mysteriously. They do got that in them, you know. They do got that in them. So understand well, this is not this is not a drill. It's not a drill. Do what you do. But the minute that it harms us, we find out, since you want to come all the way over on social media and have positions on DEI, on Black Lives Matter, on Black that as a moniker, as your go-to, Black Lives Matter. What the hell is black to you anyway? What is black to you? Please explain. Is it the darkness of skin? Because that's not where we at. We're not nowhere there. We're not nowhere that you are or that you would think that we at in your head. That's in your head. That's in your head. You think that black people are in competition with you, maybe. We are vying for the same scarce resources. But as soon as them people kicking their ass left, a drunk ass general who had the power just enough to say, I'm going to rescind that, and we just ain't doing it. And you've been running with this ever since. Running with it ever since. Well, there's no matter how fast you run, the track is limited. The track don't just go on forever, and just like as it would be inevitable, you start to hitting the curves, and then a straight, and then a curve, and then a straight, and we call that a circle. So you've been running in circles, trying to keep this shit going. Apparent reason. You told me again when I was, 13, and you hit me in the face with that damn big gulp and called me a damn nigger as you burnt the fuck off. See, I don't know where we're going with this no more. The problem is I remember all this stuff, but I'm quite the forgiving one. The problem is you never ask for forgiveness. You never act like you even need it. So why should it be offered? We'll just kill you later. And your kids ain't giving nothing. And your kids won't be receiving it either. See, you done caught up in something that you don't want to face. 400 years is over. Listen, by the time I was 16 years old, I was already being accused by white people of being militantly racist. And you know what my manager told him at the restaurant when he heard this here from the front of the restaurant where they picking up their order. He's racist. My manager screamed out, no, he's not. He hate all y'all equally. And everybody laughed. I hate all you motherfuckers equally. Ain't nothing about race here. It's what you've already done. It's what you've already said. It's who you already hurt. Let me use terms like I, because there is no I. That shit's over. It's done. It's a wrap. There is no I. Only a we. Never I. They used to say, he always speaks in the third person. Are you getting it now? Because there is a third person, you idiot. It's the one writing the story. It's the one speaking it. Anyway, so what you gonna do? Are you gonna line up against God and continue to be that other man? And if there's anybody white that I've offended, then I really don't apologize, because you must be this guy. The rest of you know exactly what I'm saying. That's your dad. I can tell you everything about my dad, all the way up until he died. And so I'm sorry, I'm one of them integrated Negroes. In other words, I went to school with white people, such as yourself. This is why you taught me to never let nobody blow smoke up your ass. I'll walk sideways like a crab against the wall before our women. Play the game differently. You're not dealing with people or entities that think and process information like you would. I am good. I'm so trying to save your ass, or either at least get you the right guns and the right armor. We like a fair fight, at the very least. You're not dealing with something that you can just say, I'm not going to do that. No, you simply cannot afford that. You can't afford that. And you have to see this. But then I keep going back to, hell, when has this dude ever gave a damn about his intersectionality than it ever did about black people? If you don't believe me, look it up and ask them. Okay? Okay? That's got nothing to do with us. But if that's the standard, then you should understand what that movement represent. So you don't die for nothing other than hatred of that movement. See how fair we are. You just can't go around hating all niggas. Shit, sometimes I hate niggas. I'm just playing. the very same opportunities as to create this fracture between those who have and those who don't. Even in the black community where actually when you add it all up, we ain't got nothing. If you toss in all of the so-called rich black folk, all of the professional class, our property ownership is negligible. Our business ownership is negligible. Our bank accounts on average is almost zero on average. There is no gain here for us. And you made this a zero sum. Oof, that must be nice. And an $80 flag. Man, stop. I keep seeing this dude in my head as you espouse his views about all of the death at the hands of what I'm looking for here, irregular soldiers masquerading as agents of the law as they murder us every day in the streets. He wants to call it something else. He wants to call it something else. He understands that how a man can be standing up in the middle of a subway screaming, help me, and I'm hungry. I haven't eaten, and he can, well, not really, but from my position, source is the issue, period. Mountains are, man, anyway, I'm not going into it. Deal with the issue. That's what I would do if I had such an issue with you. Like when I get tired of, or when you make the mistake of doing or speaking some shit that actually costs one of us pain and a suffering, then I'm going to shut your fucking mouth. Enjoy the rest of your day. I am Source. I am 7. I am 1.